The Debt of Blackwood Farm. The first time I heard the whining, I thought it was a wounded animal. It came from beneath the porch, a shrill, desperate sound that made my skin prickle. I'd inherited Blackwood Farm after Aunt Clara's accident, though the lawyer never specified how she died. Found her in the barn, he'd muttered, avoiding my eyes. Best not to dwell. By the third night, the whining turned to scratching. Long, jagged scrapes against the floorboards like claws on bone. I grabbed a flashlight and crawled under the porch, the stench of rot thickening the air. That's where I found the collar, rusted, its brass tag engraved with a name, Benny. Beneath it lay a child's shoe, caked in dried mud. Aunt Clara's journal surfaced the next day, hidden inside a hollowed-out Bible. Her handwriting was frantic. Father swore the ritual would save us. Bury the dog alive with the boy, let their souls merge to settle the family debt. But the thing that clawed out of the grave, it wasn't Benny. It wasn't the dog. It was worse. Now it comes back every generation hungry for a new pair. The last entry froze my blood. It chose me tonight. I hear it singing Benny's lullaby under the house. God forgive us. The scratching stopped on the fifth night. Silence. Relief. Then, at 3 a.m., the back door creaked open. It stood in the moonlight, a grotesque patchwork of fur and flesh. One side of its face sagged like melted wax, a child's blue eye blinking from a socket too large. The other side was all muzzle, yellowed fangs dripping black saliva. It walked on broken limbs, joints bending backward. When it spoke, two voices overlapped, a boy's trembling whisper and a growl that vibrated the walls. Clara promised a new pair. I ran. Made it 20 miles before collapsing at a gas station. The cops found nothing at the farm, no journal, no collar. Just claw marks inside the walls, they said, like something was trying to get out. 3 months later, safe in my city apartment, I thought I'd escaped, until the nightmares began. In them, I'm back at Blackwood Farm, digging beneath the porch. The dirt shifts and a small hand bursts out, clutching Benny's collar. Then another hand, paw-like, fur peeling off bone, grabs my wrist. The voices hiss in unison. Your family, you owe the debt. Last week, my neighbor's dog vanished. This morning, I woke to muddy paw prints leading to my bed, and tonight, as I write this, I hear it again, the whining. But now it's coming from inside the walls. Worse still, I recognize the new sound beneath it, a child's laughter. The Cursed Hound. In Ravenswood, a sleepy English town, locals whispered about a legendary tale of terror. It was a story about a dog so malevolent that its presence could curdle blood. In 1950, Emily Wilson, a reclusive widow, moved into the long-abandoned Victorian mansion on Elm Street. The once grand house towered over Ravenswood, its turrets and gargoyles stretching toward the sky like skeletal fingers. Emily, seeking solitude, spent her days gardening and her nights reading voraciously. One stormy evening, Emily heard a faint scratching at her door. She opened it to find a soaked and shivering dog, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly intensity. The dog's matted fur and crooked teeth gave it a snarling appearance. Emily, sensing desperation, took him in. She named the dog Max. Initially, Max seemed playful and affectionate, like any ordinary canine. However, over time, Emily noticed a disturbing transformation. Max grew larger, his eyes burned brighter, and his growls deepened. His presence filled the air with unspeakable malevolence. Emily tried to shoo Max away, but he refused to leave. She began experiencing vivid nightmares, waking up to find Max staring at her, his eyes blazing with an infernal light. The dreams grew more disturbing, filled with visions of Ravenswood's dark past, witch trials, burnings, and unmarked graves. One fateful evening, Emily stumbled upon a hidden room deep within the mansion's labyrinthine corridors. Inside, she found a dusty tome bound in black leather. The cover was adorned with strange symbols that seemed to match those etched into the walls. As she opened the book, a chill ran down her spine. The pages revealed Ravenswood's dark history and the tale of a cursed hound, conjured by witches to serve as a harbinger of doom. The hound was said to roam the earth, seeking victims to drag into madness. Emily realized Max was the cursed hound. Horrified, she tried to flee, but the doors were sealed, trapping her inside. Max's eyes blazed brighter, filling the room with an eerie glow. Emily's grip on reality faltered. Emily's screams echoed through the mansion, but no one heard them. Townsfolk found her weeks later, catatonic and alone. Max vanished, but the symbols on the walls remained, pulsing with malevolent energy. Emily spent her remaining days in a psychiatric ward, haunted by memories of Max and the darkness he unleashed. Ravenswood's locals whispered that on certain nights, when the moon hung low, Max's eyes could still be seen glowing in the mansion's windows, waiting for his next victim. In 1850, the abandoned Blackwood Manor stood ominously over Ashfield, England. The once grand estate had remained vacant since the mysterious demise of its owner. On a stormy night in 1900, Isabel Wilson, a reclusive widow, moved into the manor with her young son, James. Seeking solitude, she instead discovered an eerie presence. Upon entering, they found a hidden door leading to a dark, damp room. What secrets lie within? Isabel pondered. Inside, the room revealed cryptic symbols and ancient, dusty tomes. A black leather-bound book lay open, its yellowed pages blank. Yet a deep, menacing voice whispered, "Leave now, Isabel, while you still can." That night, Isabel witnessed eerie apparitions dancing in the dimly lit halls, hearing disembodied voices whispering her name. James behaved strangely, as if hearing unseen whispers. Another night, Isabel heard faint knocking on her door. Opening it, she found a drenched black dog with glowing, supernatural eyes. "What do you want?" she asked tremulously. In another hidden room, Isabel uncovered the manor's dark, sinister past. The former owners had worshipped the devil, sacrificing innocent lives. The Black Hound was the devil's malevolent messenger. Isabel experienced bizarre occurrences. Ghostly apparitions, disembodied voices, and unexplained noises echoed through the corridors. James's behavior became increasingly erratic. Isabel knew she had to escape, but the doors were sealed, trapping her. "I'm trapped!" she screamed desperately. The Black Hound appeared, its eyes blazing with malevolence. "You're now part of Blackwood Manor's eternal curse," it growled menacingly. Isabel and James never escaped the manor's grasp. Locals whisper that they remain trapped, forever haunted by the Black Hound's menacing presence. And so the tales of the haunted house and the curse of Blackwood Manor come to an end. Are you ready to escape the realm of horror, or will you remain trapped in the spirits of the past?